Welcome into Live in the Bay. We have a great show for you today. Coming up, we're starting with San Francisco Vintage, a cultural platform using vintage as a lens to preserve the city's creative soul. Plus, when it comes to the best new products, Dawn McCarthy always delivers, and she's here with her latest finds, including some never before seen on TV. Then a cheerleading program built on faith, teamwork, and championship success. We'll meet the California All-Stars and go behind their stunts, making national headlines. Can't wait for that. And later, we're heading to Oakland to spotlight Tarts de Fe Bessie, a modern French and Filipino bakery known for its viral creations. It's culture, community, food, and movement all ahead today on Live in the Bay. Welcome to Live in the Bay. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Jessica Wills. Hope you all had a great weekend. We have an amazing show today. I'm excited to get to all of our guests, but before we do, let's get you caught up with any headlines that you may have missed in case you missed it. All right, alcoholic beverage company BuzzBallz is getting into the jewelry business. Look at this. They've unveiled this 9-carat lab-grown diamond ring in a box encrusted with more than 300 hand-set diamonds. It's meant to look like the container for the brand's new pink lemon squeezy flavor. The estimated value of this statement piece is more than $35,000, and you could bid for it on eBay starting on February 3rd. It'll be shipped to the winning bid by February 13th, just in time for Valentine's Day. So, I mean, this is kind of crazy, right? This is so pricey, but also so beautiful. So anyone that's a fan of those little drinks, I don't know, maybe you're into this. Maybe you know someone that really loves them, and this would be a great Valentine's Day present. We'll have to stay tuned to this one to see what that bid gets up to on eBay. All right, a new trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie has been released, and it's giving us a sneak peek behind the debut of a beloved character. Take a look.
Who is this? Yoshi. Come on. So some dinosaur just shows up, and he's now part of the group.
We know that dinosaur. The cute Yoshi, the green dinosaur from the iconic video game franchise, is helping Mario and Luigi on their newest adventure. The film is the sequel to the 2023 smash hit Super Mario Bros. Movie. It hits theaters on April 1st, 2 days before it was originally planned. So anyone that is a fan of the Mario franchise, you're excited for this one, I'm sure. Very, very cute. We'll have to tune into that one as well. All right, well, it's time to rev up your appetite. A fan favorite high-speed hot dog race is back. The Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile race is returning to the Indy 500. The company announced all 6 of its famed hot dog-shaped vehicles will compete for a second straight year on the historic speedway. So each Wienermobile will be equipped with custom toppings, represented regional favorite hot dogs. And the Weenie 500 is scheduled for May 22nd. That's 2 days before the Indy 500's marquee event. And yes, the iconic Wiener song will play as the winner drives into the Wiener Circle. So this is hilarious. I love this. I love how they're going to have different toppings kind of based on the region. So this will be a fun one to tune into. All right, director James Gunn sharing a new teaser trailer for Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and fans are excited about one character in particular.
Do you have any comments about playing Lobo? Finally.
That's Jason Momoa as the anti-hero Lobo. It seems Momoa is just as excited as fans about the announcement. He has said publicly for years that he would love to play the character, and the film also stars House of the Dragon actor Millie Alcock as Supergirl. It's the second film in the rebooted DC universe, the first being last year's Superman. All right, some fans are saying that the Seahawks and Patriots meeting in the Super Bowl was supposed to be the matchup all along. This is according to a graphic the league posted at the beginning of the season. The graphic was posted on September 4th, the first day of the NFL season, and it shows players from all 32 teams looking at the Lombardi Trophy at Levi Stadium. But if you take a closer look, 2 players who are noticeably the closest to the trophy, Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold and Patriots quarterback Drake May. So some Some say it's a leaked script moment, while others say it's simply a coincidence. We all know that there is a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding the NFL and the games, right? And just a coincidence that this is the two teams that lead into the Super Bowl? I don't know. You guys will have to let us know what you think. But the game is set. The Super Bowl is just under 2 weeks away. We have some exciting things that we'll be covering, talking about leading up to it. So can't wait to get into all of that coverage for you guys. All right, Crocs is at it again. They're teaming up with the iconic building block to launch an all-new Lego-inspired clog. The design made its debut at Paris Fashion Week and is now turning heads on and off the runway. Social media is split, with some calling them fashionable, while others say they're just for laughs. The new shoes, or clogs, go on sale February 16th, selling for just under $150. We love a Crocs controversy here on Live in the Bay, and that's going to lead us right into today's question of the day. We want to know, stylish or brave? What do Crocs say about the person wearing them? Go ahead and scan the QR code, or you can go over to our social media pages, Live in the Bay TV, to answer on Instagram and Facebook. We always post the question there as well. Okay, with Crocs, I feel like for Crocs, really, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I have never been one to buy a pair of Crocs. I've never owned any. I don't really like them, but you know what? Some people can pull them off. So I really think it is, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Crocs are pretty much a no for me, but there are some people who I think can pull them off. So I don't know, it's kind of up to you. You can try it, you cannot, but some people definitely can wear them. I'm gonna give it a big pass for me, but I would love to hear your answers. Do you love Crocs? Do you like them? Are you a big no? What do you think about people who wear them? I want to hear your answers. There's the QR code. Scan it, send us your answers. And while you do that, I'll send things over to Brady. Brady, are you participating in any Croc wearing?
Listen, my Crocs live at home and they will never see the light of day anywhere else. They are strictly to run out into the yard and run back inside, and that's it. And that's how I think Crocs should live. Giving you a live look outside now. I mean, if you're into the whole Croc thing, it'll be warm enough to slide those guys on, wear them out and about today. We have a lot of blue sky looking at Coit Tower, and you'll see those temperatures. They're hanging out mostly in the 50s. We got a few spots sliding into the 60s right around San Jose, Half Moon Bay, the rest of us in those mid 50s at this point. Still a little bit of fog for the East Bay. That'll continue to push out of our way. And then for the remainder of our day, just a few passing clouds. Overall, a really nice start to our work week, and we have a little bit of change on the horizon. We might actually end that dry streak, but that really more so comes into the picture tomorrow. This is a look at those forecast highs for today. So not quite as warm as we're going to get out there. A lot of folks actually getting into those low and mid 60s. We'll hold on to 50s for parts of the North Bay. And then Antioch, Concord, Livermore, maybe only getting into those mid 50s there. Overnight tonight, once again, back to those 30s and 40s. A chilly start to your Tuesday, but we do stay mostly dry. But tomorrow night, that's when we'll start to see a little bit of rain moving through the Bay Area. This will be a really quick hitter. Everything kind of out of our way by early Wednesday morning. 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. Really not all that much rain on the horizon for us, and it'll be out of here as quickly as it moves in. So it will likely end that dry streak, but our 6 to 10 day outlook still has us sitting with those drier than normal conditions all the way through the beginning of February. So if you're itching for some rain, we're still going to be waiting for a bigger system, but a little bit on the way, and mostly not too impactful. Like we were saying, Tuesday into Wednesday, really that overnight chance for some showers. The next few days of our 7 days, some periods of sun and clouds, temperatures really comfortable, mostly in the 60s. Slight chance for maybe a sprinkle or two into Sunday. That one I'm not so convinced about yet. We'll keep our eye on it for you. Jess?
Brady, thank you for that. A beautiful forecast overall. If you have any friends and family in other parts of the country, you probably saw them just complaining about how cold it was. So we are definitely spoiled with these temperatures here in California. Thanks, Brady. Still to come here on the show, a closer look at San Francisco vintage and how preserving the past is helping keep the city's creative culture, small businesses, and local identity alive. And later, feast your eyes on Tarts de Febes, the Oakland bakery behind jaw-dropping, hyper-realistic pastries. We're going to get a look and taste some. That and so much more when Live in the Bay returns in 2 minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back. Vintage isn't just about what you wear. It's about preserving stories, culture, and community in a changing city. We're looking back at our time with Crystal Baldwin, owner of San Francisco Vintage, who shared how she's using vintage as a powerful lens to protect local creativity, support small businesses, and keep San Francisco's cultural identity thriving. Take a look. Tell me about San Francisco Vintage.
San Francisco Vintage started as just a side hustle years ago, and about a year ago I decided I was going to double down and start really focusing on kind of preserving San Francisco history, talking about the old buildings that are here, and also selling my own things that I have building on shelves, and just a hoard of items that just need to go and tell a story somewhere else. So that's kind of the backstory.
That's how it all got started.
Yeah.
And right now I feel like there's such a movement to go back to find quality pieces. People are talking about doing away with the fast fashion. And how happy does it make you to understand that this new generation is really embracing that?
I think it's really important that they are embracing it, because it's not just the novelty of vintage, it's the novelty of construction, and it's the novelty that this item is going to last you longer than one wear, or a couch might last you another lifetime, or a rug might last you 2 lifetimes. You just never know. And so I think it's so important to carry those stories of those items further down the line as well.
Yes, something that you say is vintage isn't just clothing. It is so much more than that. What do you mean by that?
Vintage in its own sense is anything that is aged anywhere between like 20 to 100 years, and anything over 100 years is an antique. That's sort of shifting a little bit with what you and I would have considered something an antique is now considered vintage. The times are changing. How that looks to the average person is, when you say vintage, they think of clothing, but it actually is the streets that you walk on, the walls that you're sitting inside of. It could be your car. It could be so many other things that people just don't realize.
I want to talk about SF Vintage Maps and how that is helping to make, vintage clothing accessible. Tell me about it.
So sfvintagemaps.com actually started as just a little pet project because I moved back to San Francisco and I was trying to map all of the stores around the city. And then I realized I'm not the only one that's trying to find where everybody is. And there's also not just clothing stores on there. There are antique stores. There are flea markets that are listed on there as well. So you kind of just know where to go in each neighborhood. And it also kind of highlights the stores that are off the beaten path that you wouldn't otherwise know about.
Yeah. How would you say that your style has kind of curated and developed over the years?
This has always been me, so if anybody knows me, they'll know, yeah, that's Crystal. I'm bright colors all the time. It's not because I feel a certain way, I just am gravitating towards those colors. I think in general, people kind of gravitate towards things that bring them joy, and so these colors just bring me joy. But I really am always looking, when I go shopping, for something that's going to match everything in my wardrobe, and I tend to just gravitate towards jewel tones, really.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful. I love your outfit. I think
you.
It is just so positive, such great vibes.
Thank you.
For anyone who has never gone thrifting, believe it or not, what would you tell them to encourage them to go thrifting, visit these vintage stores, and just what they'll find there?
There's a difference between going thrifting and going to a vintage shop. A lot of vintage shops are curated by that someone's personal style or their vision. When you go to a thrift store, it is everybody in your neighborhood's donations that have been given to that store. If you're going to a thrift store, you need to be patient because you're going to be digging through shelves to find the thing that you like, digging through clothes. If you go to a vintage store, also be patient because you just never know. There might be something on the shelves that is really going to gravitate towards you.
And how are you helping? I know it's so important to you to support other small businesses. How are you helping with that?
So with the SF Vintage Maps, the whole goal is to shine light on those businesses that people didn't know about, with the stores that are off the beaten path that people weren't aware of. There's one store in particular that's downtown that they're listed as an antique store. I had no idea that they even existed. And they had actually reached out to me asking if they could be put on the map. And when I put them on there, it just kind of, the lights in my head just kind of went off of like, oh, people don't realize that they exist because they're listed as antique. And right now, because of the demographic of people that are shopping is younger and, trying to keep up with the trends, they're searching for the word vintage. And so this particular store wouldn't have otherwise made it on the map because I also was just searching for vintage, not antique. They're a jewelry store and they are some of the nicest people in the world. So I highly recommend if you are downtown to visit them. But yeah, when people go shopping, they just don't think that these two words kind of are, you know, siblings to one another. And when they go searching for those things and they're like, oh, a vintage shop, but I'm also looking for jewelry, it may not show up. So I've put them all on the map so that people can find those places together.
Yeah, that is incredible. I love when small businesses are supporting each other in that way. I was shopping recently, and as I went into one store, someone, you know, I was in a different city, and so the store owner was saying, oh, you got to go check this other shop out. And the next one said, you got to go check this other shop out. So that is just amazing. You know, how can people find you and come and shop with you and just enjoy all that you have to offer, and also everyone that you've put on the map?
Yeah, I'm at sanfranciscovintage.com or San Francisco Vintage on Instagram. I also am putting together several events throughout San Francisco in the next year. They really focus on small businesses, and one of them is coming up on February 12th called Have. So if anyone wants to come to that, they can meet local entrepreneurs and artists and other vintage dealers that will be there. And it's very highly curated. And so yeah, if they don't want to walk all over the city, they can come to one location and meet everybody there.
Yeah. She is so fashionable, and what I really love is how she is really bringing the whole vintage community together through events, through her platform, really just allowing all these small businesses to connect and also just celebrate all that they're doing, preserving these looks, preserving the culture, and really just celebrating the fashion here in the Bay Area. If you want to learn more about San Francisco Vintage, you can head over to our website. That is liveinthebay.tv. Coming up, when it comes to the best new products, Dawn McCarthy is always ahead of the curve. She's bringing us items you've never seen on TV that are some of her favorite finds. We'll talk about them after the break. And as we head to break, you can still answer our question of the day. Take out your phone and scan the QR code right there. Today we are asking, stylish or brave? What do Crocs say about the person wearing them? Let us know, and your answer could be read a little bit later in the show. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're looking for fresh, unexpected ways to start the new year, you're in the right place. Dawn McCarthy, lifestyle advisor and trend expert, is here to share her favorite new finds for 2026. Dawn, you are always scouring the whole U.S. for the best products, and I love when you come and share them with us. What do we got for today?
Yeah, so I just got back from the Winter Fancy Food Fair in San Diego, which is actually going to be right here in San Diego next year.
In San Francisco?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
Right here in San Francisco, so you better come with me next year to try lots of stuff.
Oh, so fun.
But first up, I have Little Potatoes, and this is the littlepotatocompany.com, and this is the Little Yellows, and this is the Little Trios that I brought for you today. They have a whole bunch of different ones, but what's so nice is that they don't need to be pre-washed. There's no peeling. They can go in the microwave. They can go in the air fryer. Like, I'm a preheat specialist.
Yes.
You're a working woman here. You got to go home and make dinner for your hubby and stuff like that, but it's just a really good pop of flavor. I like how convenient they are. You can get these at stores nationwide.
Okay, again, this is how small they are. I just want to show.
Look how little they are.
So cute.
Yeah, they're so little. And this is from the Trio pack, which I really love. They're in the produce section nationwide. And again, they're just a great side dish. They're just quick and easy. We all work. We're all trying to run around. I love a good baked potato for something really savory and flavorful, but I don't like cutting them and doing all those other things. Again, I love them, the Little Potato Company. So I say check them out. Just grab them for a dinner one night.
Yeah, that makes it really easy, the size, because they're that small, then they'll cook faster, so that means dinner on the table.
Are you barbecuing for Super Bowl?
Probably not.
You can probably put these even on a skewer. Just saying, no problem. You can throw those on a skewer.
Okay.
Now we went from savory to something sweet. So this is Romero cookies, and it's romerocookies.com, because you can only get these online. So you've really got to check them out. So this is kind of maybe an ode to Bad Bunny, because this is Latina owned. This is over 4 generations, and this is all about the Mexican wedding cookie.
Ooh.
I love that.
See, this is more my vibe for Super Bowl, Dawn. You know that I like the sweet.
I know you love the sweet. So this is kind of something you can bring to any celebration. Like I said, they've been around for over 4 generations of just family cooking. Each tin, like I said, Mexican wedding cookie is my favorite. I'd love for you to try one if you want. I don't know about your dress, though, in case it gets on it. They've got a churro, they've got a cinnamon pecan, because they do have a variety pack as well. But they're absolutely delicious. And right now for Valentine's Day and Super Bowl, they'll be doing some really good specials, so I really love that. And again, it's kind of Hispanic owned, so I say check them out, and especially if you love that flavorful kind of cookies, delicious.
Those are delicious, yeah.
Next is Umi.life. And again, this is another drink I picked up at the fancy food fair. So it's a real kind of twist on matcha, because we know matcha to be really kind of grassy or milky. This is fruit twisted. This kind of has a fruit twist. So this one I'm going to give to you. What does that one say on it? What do you have?
This one says matcha passion fruit yuzu.
Yeah, yuzu. And I've got the matcha berry one in my hand, and they also got a lemon mint down there as well. And so this is kind of a real good twist.
Fruity.
But this is a functional beverage. So what it's also going to do is anybody that may have started out the year trying to watch their weight or do anything, kind of curb your appetite. It's functional, so it's going to give you clarity, a lot of focus to it, and it's got a proprietary blend of C biotics in it. So it's really kind of just different and interesting. I love, you can get these at Amazon, Rayless, or again, you can get them on the Umi site themselves, but it's really good, isn't it?
It is. I keep sipping it. It's really light. So just like I said, matcha is usually kind of heavy. Could taste like a lawnmower. This one's fruity. It's refreshing and light.
And how many calories?
Ooh, 20. Ooh.
Yes, so this will help you too. So maybe if you've kind of started on a weight loss journey, it's the 20th, you've already fallen off the bandwagon. I say check them out. It's kind of a little twist because I'm a huge matcha lover and I'm loving these. Next up, all my jerky lovers out there, I'm a potato chip girl. This is a marriage made in heaven. This is Brisket Chips Co. And they're actually based here in the San Francisco Bay Area. There were people, swarms of people at the booth at the fancy food fair for this. So I'm gonna have you try to, why don't you show how you can just crack that in half.
Okay, so this is like a beef jerky chip.
Exactly. This is a jerky game changer. It merges two of my favorite. It's got like a kind of a chip, and then they've got all different types of flavors. They've got mild, they've got spicy, and again, it's handmade, hand-packed, no co-packers. This has got a little bit more of a twist to it. This one right here, taste this one's got a little bit more of a little spice to a little bit of a spice to it in again but they're right here. I love it. They're a family kind of owned business here. It redefines the jerky industry. It's not chewy. It's not a lot of times that people don't really
hard to
and they're really easy to get. And I guess again, like I said, they're at 20 premium Safeways here in the area too, in the Bay Area, but it delivers that bold flavor. It is a family business and it is award winning. So they've never been seen on TV. And then lastly,
everyone is trying to get their protein in right now. We're upping the protein, so this is another good one.
Is that delicious?
Yeah, and it gives you that crunch. One of the things I think if you're trying to eat healthier, you miss those carbs, you miss those crunches, so that is a good crunch with some protein.
Now, and lastly, this is Nuvo H2O, and this is for all my people that have dishwashers out there. So this is with CitraCharge. This is their dishwasher cleaner packs. And what I love about this, they're about don't replace your dishwasher, just basically restore it. So these little packs will work in conjunction with your pods that you already have. But this is gonna take care of, because here in California, we have very hard water. This is gonna soften the water. It's gonna make your dishes spotless, and you don't have to spend expensive. Believe it or not, those pods cost about 40 to 70 cents. This is gonna take you down because you can just buy any pod to then clean it, because once you have the CitraCharge in your dishwasher, it's a game changer. So if you have an apartment or a condo and you're kind of, it's not working that well, this is a game changer, like I said, as well. It's really gonna help restore that dishwasher, because you're gonna have lots of dishes from the holidays that just passed, Super Bowl. I mean, we're all coming up here for a party at your house since it's local to the area. You're not really ready for it, but that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, but like I said, it goes about from 5 to 7 times that you can use it in your dishwasher. And again, it's gonna extend the use of it. It's a natural product, which I also really love.
You put this in with the dishwasher pod?
Yes, but you can now buy a cheaper dishwasher pod. You don't have to buy the expensive ones, because this is gonna take, this is doing all the work. It's with citrus as well. So that's what I really love, but it's gonna help soften that water, because you know, even as girls, when we have the hard water, it's not even good for our hair. This is a system that they have for our dishwasher, and again, just gonna soften it up. And if you have got a rental or a condo, or just even your house, your dishwasher's not working well, these will help you out. And again, these are at Amazon or Home Depot online.
Well, Dawn, these were all great finds. I'm gonna cheers to you.
Cheers to the new year.
Cheers to the new year and all these amazing products that you are bringing us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. If you want to learn more about Dawn McCarthy and all of her finds, all of her past segments are on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv. When we come back, Kermit, Miss Piggy, and the beloved Muppets Assemble are back with a brand new special event. We have the trailer for the Muppet Show. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Live in the Bay. I'm Jessica Wills. Still to come here on the show, we're diving into a sport that's redefining athleticism, stunt competition at its highest level. The California All-Stars are bringing NCAA championship status, national titles, and jaw-dropping routines that look like gravity doesn't apply. We're going to talk to them. Plus, we're heading to Oakland for something beautifully delicious, tartes de faiblesse, where pastries don't just taste amazing, they look like art that you can eat. We'll try some. But first, let's see what you had to say about our question of the day today. Today we want to know, stylish or brave? What do Crocs say about the person wearing them? I'm excited to bring in our viewer answers. Chase, thanks for chiming in. It depends what mode the Crocs are in. If they're in sports mode, it says the person has somewhere to go. Okay, that makes sense. Depending on the situation, then we think that sometimes it's appropriate. That's kind of what Brady said earlier, right? Only at home, outside. Chase, thanks for that answer. Let's bring in our next viewer. Beatrice, thanks for watching from Concord, who said, it says the person is at the height of high fashion and we're lucky to be a witness to it. Okay, Beatrice, totally a fan of the Crocs. You know what? I dig it. And I want to see a picture of you wearing yours. So send that in to us. Thanks, Beatrice. Let's get to our last viewer. Mason, thanks for watching from San Francisco, who said, it says the person couldn't find their real shoes. Yes, I think that Brady would also agree with you. These are house shoes, according to her. And hey, I kind of agree with that too. So not really a fan of the Crocs, but I know that people love them. People love them, people hate them. And hey, if they work for you, just rock it, just own it. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in their answers today. We always love to hear from you. It's a chance to chime in for our viewer voice. All you have to do is scan the QR code, or you can always go to our social media pages. That's Live in the Bay TV on Instagram and Facebook. We love to hear from you every single day. All right, we got a new movie trailer for you. Music, comedy, and a whole lot of chaos are bound to ensue when the Muppets once again take the stage of the original Muppet Theater with their very special guest, Sabrina Carpenter. Here's a look at the Muppet Show trailer.
Hey, Rolf, have you been playing this whole time?
Well, what'd you think it was? Some kind of sentimental montage in your head? We're doing the show again, Frog.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, it's you. You're my idol.
You're sweet. Go on.
I grew up watching you. My parents grew up watching you. Their parents grew up watching you.
We are so excited to be back where it all started and then ended and then is maybe starting again depending on how tonight goes.
I've been burned before.
It's the Muppet Show and it starts right now. Okay, maybe we're a little rusty.
Isn't it wonderful being back in the theater and giving the people what they truly want? Moi.
Right.
It's always been a dream of mine to be here.
Ooh, got any other dreams?
It's time to get things started. We're still working out a few kinks.
Oh, that's all right. I love a kink.
Hola.
This is what we call a Muppet Show.
I can't believe they're doing the old show again.
Well, if it ain't broke.
No, they are broke. That's why they're doing it. Yep. Good to be back.
Very cute. And Sabrina Carpenter, we're going to have to see how she does there. I think that she is going to bring such a fun element to this show. The Muppet Show, a special event, returns on February 4th on Disney Plus and ABC. When we come back, we're meeting the champions behind one of the fastest growing female sports in the country, the California All-Stars. They're here. We'll chat with them. Stay right there. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. That.
Yay.
That was Cali Callie and Callie, and these athletes don't just cheer, they compete, and their sport is taking the nation by storm. Joining us now from California All-Stars are Jaden Taylor-Vo, combat team captain, and Madison Bronikowski, combat team member. They're here to share what makes stunt one of the fastest growing female sports in the country and why their program is dominating the national stage. Jaden and Madison, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, so to start off, what did we just see from your teammates?
So those two girls, Callie and Callie, they're both tumblers on our team. And basically that's part of our third quarter, which we can get more into that later. But they're just doing a toe touch back handspring, toe touch tuck, and then they did a right hurdler.
Yeah, incredible. It looked so good. And I'm excited to kind of dive in and talk about Callie All-Stars and what you guys do. So give me a background of what you guys are all about.
So the California All-Stars actually started as a competitive cheerleading program. It wasn't until this is our fourth season, so 4 seasons ago, they started a club stunt program here in the Bay, wanting kids and people to get like more experience in the sport, get to know the sport, get to love the sport that doesn't have much love yet.
It's one of the fastest growing sports, though. It's getting a lot of love, gaining a lot more traction. And Jaden, tell me what exactly stunt is, because it's not just cheerleading, it's not dancing, it's kind of a combination of things. So what makes stunt what it is?
So stunt is a little bit more on the competitive side versus what you would see with like a traditional sideline team. So there's 4 quarters and they consist each of 6 levels, and each team, one side or the other, they will call out a routine level from 1 through 6. The first quarter consists of partner stunts, and as we get to the higher levels, the amount of performance or people go out are less and less. So like partners stunt 6 would have only 1 group, but partner stunt 1 would have 3. And so then partner stunt 2 would also have 3, and it just keeps going. Same thing with quarter 2, which is pyramid, quarter 3, which is jumps and tumbling, and then quarter 4, which is a combination of all of them.
Okay, so as you kind of are going up, then it gets a little bit more, you're kind of building, right? A little bit more is incorporated in it. And one thing I thought was unique is both teams are competing the same stunts at the exact same time. So kind of tell me, you know, what makes that, is it special? Is it, you know, nerve-wracking? What is it like when you're competing side by side with your competitor?
Something I was always told is it doesn't matter what's happening on the other side of the mat.
Okay.
You focus on what you're doing on your side, and whatever's going on over there isn't like, so I don't really tend to worry about what the other side's doing.
Yeah, that's something good. You shouldn't be worrying about anyone else. You should be worried what you're doing. But tell me about the practices and kind of what goes into getting ready to compete.
So something special about our team is that we only practice once a week, 3 hours or 4 hours. And so it's really hard to build a team that has so much talent, especially when you're taking girls from all over the Bay who don't really even know each other. But throughout this season, only with like our 1 practice a week, we were able to connect with one another and build a trust and a bond that eventually led us to our championship.
Yes, congratulations on that championship. I want to talk about the championship run. You know, tell me what it was like kind of going through there and getting to that final match.
So like our season, no season's ever perfect for anybody. So we had our like rocky little start, but then as the team started to build and grow, we got better and better each game we played. And by the end of the season, it was like the energy was just like the best energy you've ever seen. And that you wanted to be there and you wanted to watch us.
Yeah, and Jaden, what did it mean to you to be able to be a part of that and win that championship with all of your teammates and, you know, represent California All-Stars?
I mean, I think it felt surreal. Like we mentioned before, it's an emerging sport, and being able to perform and like with my team show that we can put our best foot forward in front of not only our families, but like the young girls who are watching in the stands. It means a lot to us and to the sport, because I feel like with the youth, that's what's going to push our sport to be even bigger.
Yes, well, congratulations. I think it's incredible. We've been showing video of just, you know, how incredible you guys are, and it's so cool to see. And so for anyone that wants more information, you know, maybe you guys have tryouts coming up for next season, where can people find more information about you guys?
So actually, we just finished our tryouts for our 18 and 11 youth spring season, but we still have some open spots, so you can always DM us on Instagram or email our coaches, and they can find more.
Okay, perfect. Well, congratulations to you both. This is so incredible. I'm glad that you guys joined us to share all about your journey, and we're going to be cheering for you guys. This sport is growing so much. You guys are going to get so many more fans as you continue to just compete and grow the sport. So we appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. If you want to learn more about the California All-Stars, you can head over to our website. That is liveinthebay.tv. Coming up after the break, we're stepping into a bakery that makes pastries look like art. Tarts de Fébès is here, and the creations are unreal. We're going to dive into them. And as we head to break, here's a look at what you can check tonight right here on KRON4. Stay right there. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. From the heart of Oakland, a bakery is making waves for its exquisite, museum-worthy pastries. Joining us now are chef and owners of Tarts de Fébès, Monique Lopez and Paul Fébès, to talk about their modern French and Filipino bakery, their signature style, and the magic behind their stunning creations. Thank you so much for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, so give me the background on Tarts de Fébès. It's a blend of Filipino and French traditions and cultures, and, you know, how did you guys decide to kick this off?
Yeah, Paul, you want to start?
Of course. So we started after COVID. We took it like an opportunity because basically we are savory chef. We work in Michelin star restaurant all over the world, but normally for savory. COVID happened, and we started to create our own company, and Tarts de Fébès started like that.
Incredible. I mean, and these are literally works of art. Monique, you know, how did you decide on these creations and kind of what you wanted to create?
Sure. I think Tarts de Fébès, it started with the apple rose. The apple rose is iconic for us because that was the first idea of Paul and myself, and we launched that for the initial idea of Tarts de Fébès, and then the menu just kept growing and growing into trompe-l'oeils. And when we realized how successful the trompe-l'oeils are the fool of the eye in French, these pastries really made it go viral after this.
Okay, so this was the first creation that you guys did, and it is so beautiful. And, you know, some of these have all gone viral, if you will. You know, what did you kind of think when you noticed these creations are going viral? I'm going to tilt this just so we can see, if I can, a little bit. Oh, maybe I can't.
Yeah, you can.
But I want to be able to see that beautiful rose decor. It's so, so pretty. Oh, my gosh, look at that. But, yes, what has it meant to you when you've seen some of these creations go viral, Paul?
But we are really happy for because people like them, and also we are really happy for our team because they can see how successful it is, and we are really happy that people can enjoy that in our bakery in Oakland.
Yeah, of course. Let's go down the line because I want to make sure that we get close-ups of some of these beautiful things. So let's start kind of over here. What do we have?
Alors, you can see on your right you have the lychee. After you have the mandarin, lime, raspberry.
So these are kind of all the fruits that you've created. Look like fruits. And then what is it like inside? What's it filled with?
Yeah, so each of the fruit are different itself. Obviously, it has the fruit that that plays around with the season. For example, right now, satsumas are in season with the farmers, as well as apples, incredible products. So you normally have like some sort of compote inside. It's surrounded by mousse, like for example, the satsuma mousse. And then on the outside is a layer of white chocolate glazed with cocoa butter, and then we spray it. So you have that crunch from that glaze itself, and that's what it goes viral for, is that crunch right when you bite into it.
Okay, and this one I notice is kind of a little bit different from those because it has like a glossier outside. So tell me about this one.
So the strawberry, this is really yummy. It has strawberry compote, it has the mousse inside, but we top it with a glaze, the same sort of cocoa butter white chocolate glaze, and then we top it with like a sticky glaze as well. So you have sesames to mimic the strawberry outer exterior, and then we have a stamp of white chocolate as well.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay, beautiful. All right, we got to move down the table
Yeah,
then.
go
So
for it.
tell me about this one.
Also, we have the peanuts. The idea was like a PB&J because my kids love that. We have the champagne mango, like in the Philippines. We have the cinnamon apple because I know in America you love your cinnamon apple pie. Here we have the macapuno coconut that you can find in Southeast Asia, the caramelized banana, the Filipino panesal, and the vanilla beans. That I love,
So
yes.
really an assortment of everything, so many different flavors and combinations. And, you know, these are award-winning. Tell me about, you know, the James Beard Awards and nominations that you guys have received.
Yeah, so it's been the second year in a row where we've been nominated for this particular category, Outstanding Pastry Chef or Baker. It means a lot. I mean, when it comes to things like these, it's not just your normal pastry. It's special. And I hope that it shows the technique and the time that goes into it. So it's not normal.
Yeah.
And so to have that work recognized for the both of us and our team who replicates our vision every single day, incredible.
Yeah, incredible. Congratulations to you and your team. What do you guys want people to take away when they come and experience? I feel like this is so unique, a blend of both of your cultures, and obviously just so beautiful. What do you want people to take away?
Everything.
I think with us, we want you to have fun. Pastries and food shouldn't be so serious to the point where, you know, you're really analyzing every single aspect. Have fun with us. This is meant to be delicious. It's meant to be beautiful, and it's meant to just, you know, enjoy together.
Have fun. We want the people to have fun. That's what we love.
Yes, I love that. Okay, Paul, where can people come and find you guys and visit?
So they can come to our shop. We only have one location. So it's 324 24th Street in Oakland. So you're more than welcome to come.
All right, perfect. Monique, what is next for you guys? You have so many different incredible flavors. How do you pick your next one?
For the next flavor, oh my gosh, we play with the season. So for the farmer's market, whatever they bring, we want to just showcase that.
All right.
At the height of its season.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much. This is
Thank you for having us.
beautiful. We love having you guys here to share all about this. We appreciate you.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Of course. If you want to learn more about Tarts de Best, head over to our website that is liveinthebay.tv. Stay right here. After the break, we'll take a look what's coming up tomorrow on the show. But first, here's what you can catch tonight here on KRON4. Stay right there. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. That does it for us today. If you missed anything, you can head to our website that is liveinthebay.tv. Thank you so much to all of our incredible guests. California All-Stars just killing it. Congratulations on your championship. Don McCarthy always bringing us the best finds. And of course, Tarts de Best. How incredible were those works of art? They're dessert, in case you couldn't tell. Go get some. They look delicious. Have a great afternoon, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.